still going live soon. We got a couple minutes, right?
Oh, we're live now.
Oh yeah, we are.
We're definitely not shapeshifters.
I'm Jacob this week.
Yeah.
My mic
Like,
is in my way.
that's
I
what
don't
a
know what. Oh, I'm Dylan. Yeah, we fully switched.
We have.
Cody is still Cody.
right.
You can never change me.
Oh yeah, into Zoom. That's funny. All good. Good, and yourself?
Robert,
That's
they cannot hear you on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there we go. Thanks, Chris. Shout out, El Chivo. What's up? Damn it, I'll get it right.
I gotta buy this guy a beer.
Or several.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I forgot what I said already, but
You said it was hot?
it was
It's
hot.
not that
yeah.
hot?
I asked
It's like
everybody how they're
75
doing.
degrees today.
The instant it goes over 60 degrees, I basically melt. So
You know, I'm that way too.
Sitting at a good 48 right now.
Are you really?
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
I long for 48.
Oh.
My Scandinavian blood.
I feel it. Look at me.
Yeah, yeah. I have it all. It's all my redness is right here. Everything else is pale.
all of my burning is internal. My Italian blood is replaced with olive oil. So I'm just consistently roasting inside.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're tank top at 48.
Well, it's not gonna be 48 degrees in his house.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
Sure.
There is that.
Yeah, it's just 48 degrees outside. So however much
Fair.
it is in here, I don't know.
Tank top weather.
Walking with me.
Well, I'm in a tank top actually because earlier I was trying on my wedding outfit for next week's wedding.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
fun.
like, aren't you already going to?
Well, congratulations on attending a wedding.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Doing good, Chris.
Always the bride, never the bridesmaid.
You could be both, wouldn't you? No.
I don't think that's how that works unless you got some weird body doubling going on.
I've
Oh
been to
yeah,
Burning
you live
Man,
in.
so you know.
It's
Things
possible
happen
polyamorous relationship, maybe.
Yeah, you live in Utah.
All right. You guys ready to get the shenanigans underway? Intros, all that crap
Oh yes, let's jump
Yeah.
right in.
stuff.
We shall shenanigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And
or die.
shenanigan. Or die.
Or
die.
die. What's up? This is episode 3, session 003 of Whispers of Doom. Still have us here for this third round of hundreds, hopefully. We'll see, unless we die. I got a
As
couple
humans.
got a couple of 5e converts and Paizo stands romping around the beginnings of this Pathfinder 2nd Edition standalone module. Rusthenge, taking the PCs through levels 1 through 4. Then at some point we'll transition to the 200-page campaign 7 Doom Sandpoint. Just a couple of disclaimers before we get any further. We are in no way, shape, or form endorsed, associated, sponsored by Paizo, Twitch, Foundry, TT, Zoom, Discord, Sirenscape, or Bailey Wiki. But we utilize all such things for this stream, and not to quality. Unfortunately, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so there's some admission from me to you out there in internet land. But we're doing our damnedest. I'm doing my best. Yeah, give us a follow, like, join our Discord, share us with your fellow degenerates, and ring the bell below, either on Twitch or YouTube. Check out our other shows, Devils, Elves, and Dice, an actual play of the Abomination Vault's Adventure Path that is unfortunately on hiatus, as well as the Random Rolls podcast, that is still going. I have some episodes in the can I'm hoping to release by the end of this month of April 2024. That show is we various tabletop RPGs, modules, one-shots, GM-less games, homebrew stuff that's found a hook. I said butts this week, not boots. Combination of that. This show, though, Whispers of Doom, is adults only. No holds bar, top tier shit. Dick and dirty bean water jokes. I'm sorry, Dick's kid. We curse. We talk dirty on here, but we appreciate you watching.
Nick's like, whatever.
Ain't nothing he ain't heard of.
For sure.
Unfazed.
Yeah, we're all consenting people here, playing make believe, where anything can happen. You have safety tools in place for us to use in case we start to broach uneasy topics or situations. Sure to maneuver the narrative so everyone feels uncomfortable equally. You get the picture. We're here to have fun, but not at the expense of each other's discomfort. We are, I think we've hit the follower requirement for Twitch affiliates. So I think what remains is for us to stream more before the month's end.
But still share and get more followers for us.
Yes,
If you're liking it,
please.
tell other people, please.
Not liking it, tell us so we can ignore you.
The more followers we have, the more goodies that you will receive in return,
Yes.
including more emotes.
Yes,
More-
you will.
Oh,
You will
more
find,
ovals.
They will find the HR department on their desktop. It's called Recycle Bin. You can send your emails right there.
Can't wait to be ignored. I would ignore you, Chris. At least not on purpose. So yeah, if when we hit affiliate, and we can start receiving donations and bits and and reward you listeners and audience members those wonderful things, for a certain amount of bits, you can reward the players hero points or obols as favored them, as well as purchasing random encounters or hazards that will show up in the narrative at any point in time. Yeah, I'd love to see how that would transpire in the midst of the session. Some quick house rules. Like I mentioned earlier, we refer to hero points as obols because that's our flavor, beef, heavy metal, and all that stuff. I like metal. Metal is fun. Rock on. Playing PF2E, the remaster version. Best of to the best of our ability. Hero point cards to be drawn at the start of every session. If the players so choose, they can redraw and get a new card from the place the one session. But if you're not familiar with the hero point cards, players can spend those rather than using the obols for their typical mechanics. We are using the critical fumble and hit decks in combat for natural 1s and 20s only. So even if it is a critical success, but not a natural 20, we won't pull a card. Same goes for NPCs or monsters, enemies, as long as they are named characters. The secret trait in Pathfinder 2E is in full effect, where only I can see the results of the rolls. And yeah, that's fun. That's it. Are you all ready to play pretend with rules?
Always.
Yeah.
Wish I could do it more. But
It's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately.
And in inflation.
I was saying we should add another day to the week. 8 weeks, one specifically for gaming of all sorts.
Here we go.
Day for shit.
Or just give us a 4-day work week.
That would be cool too. Damn you, Henry Ford.
Yeah.
Damn
You
you.
Nazi.
Cool. I think that's it. Anything else? Concerns? Questions from you all? Internet
Should we-
land? Players?
Should we say who we are?
Want
Or
to?
strangers.
I'm me.
I am also me.
Gotcha on a spit take. Almost made
got
Robert
me.
choke. All right. That's close. Yeah, well, my name is Dylan. Been playing games with Robert for a long time. If you've tuned in to any of the other Death Dreams stuff, you've heard my voice before. Now you get to see my face online. So thanks for tuning in. I am playing Bertrand Kincaid, who is a human male. Human man is kind of redundant. Anyway,
Man.
I'm going to kick it
Oh,
over.
man.
Merman Pa. I'm going to kick it over to Cody.
All right. Hello. I am actually ready to do my intro this time. I am paying attention. I am there. Yeah, I'm relatively new to the tabletop scene. If you haven't been in with us before, and only been doing it for about a year, 90% of the time I am the DM or the GM. So it is nice to be a player in this adventure. I am playing Fen Susis, who is also a human male. And not to be confused with the mailman. And
Yeah, the order is important.
you will learn what class Fen is eventually if you have not already pieced it together. Or if this is your first time watching us, then you probably don't know, but you'll figure it out. So I will kick it over to Nick.
All right, I'm Nick. I have about 20 years of tabletop gaming underneath my belt, and I am playing Faradir, a male humanoid,
Accurate.
a bald male humanoid who is old. Yeah, and this time, last but not least, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm Jacob, Spellcrashers over on YouTube. Like all these guys have been playing for a while, Forever GM. So happy to actually be a player. And I am playing Simon Sif Forsun, the only non-human in the group as a null.
Which is it's very, I don't think that's as common as, excuse me, burping because of my beer. Urshu beer. Yeah, no, a lot of tables that I've seen are mostly human parties.
I mean, we're humans in real life. I don't understand. It's like, why would I
Yeah.
ever play a human?
Yeah, it took me a while to get over that.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's a remnant from 3rd edition where you always play human to get that feat. That was a filthy min-maxer back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, in 5e2, right? Variant human is broken. So yeah.
Yep.
I either played human or dwarf. Dwarf was one of my go-tos. Little, I like dark vision.
True. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I feel like I gravitated towards human for this only because of reading the player's guide for Rusthenge and Sandpoint, and then everyone else was also, I don't know, maybe in the same kind of way, where it's just like, well, there's a lot of humans, so I guess I'll be a human. But we're not like other girls. We're quirky. we're humans.
Exactly.
So
Street.
Ask away.
What songs do you guys have on repeat album?
Ugh. I was not expecting
Unexpected
that.
bant topic.
mine is easy because it's been the same for a couple weeks.
Let me pull up my
let's hear
Spotify
it.
real quick.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Ooh. I don't know if you should do that. You'll get TOS quickly if you play songs on Twitch that are.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
no.
just need to see.
Okay, I was like, please don't.
Put her down. That's
Yeah,
my-
exactly. No, but I have been listening to Cowboy Carter, which is Beyonce's new album that just came out recently. I have been listening to that sucker on repeat for the past however long it's been out now. I'm not one typically to dance, but
Oh,
I'll twerk like a son of a bitch to any of those songs in my car, at
Twerk
the
like
office,
no one's watching.
in my house. Usually no one's watching. Every once in a while, though, it gets a little iffy when I'm at my desk. But
Yes.
I mean, hey, when my emails die down, what else do I have to do? So
Yeah, do you have a standing desk?
I do indeed.
Yeah.
Makes it quite easier for me to twerk to Beyonce.
I'm so out of the loop. You said Cowboy Carter, was it? And I was like, oh, in my head I was like, I've never heard of him. And that's how out of the loop I am.
You know, the new country artist, Cowboy Carter.
Oh man. Shoot. I would say lately I've been listening to a lot of Seder, which I plugged to you all in our chat before our first session.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, it's a progressive metal band from Atlanta. They have like 18,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, so they could use a bump. They're gonna get that old Death Dream Studios bump on Spotify now. Other than that, I would say Palette Knife, which is like an emo Midwest emo math rock pop punk band. They came out with an album last January, and it has been one of my favorite things to listen to, just as like a comfort listen. So that Standards, it's like another math rock band. I don't know. I'm into a lot of stuff right now that doesn't have lyrics. So if you have an instrumental version of a metal or progressive metal band, that is kind of what I'm going to.
Is that what math rock is? Progressive metal.
Not really. Like Animals as Leaders would be a good math rock band.
I love.
So
I love
like,
them.
yeah, that, or they do like a lot of tapping. Like standard, like I said, Standards or Covet is another pretty good one. Intervals maybe, but they're more progressive as well. Post-hardcore, any of that kind of stuff without lyrics. Adventurer is another one. I could go on. Nobody's ever heard of these.
I just imagine.
I feel the same way about some of the stuff
Yeah.
I listen to. Like,
Yeah.
you've never heard of this band, but I listen to them.
Yeah.
I just imagine math rock being yelled at in algebra for an hour.
Yeah. It's like weird time signatures and like things are changing. It's like Tool. Like Tool does a lot of interesting instrumentals, or what's the Dream Theater, I think, does a lot of interesting time signature stuff too.
I actually know that one.
Okay. But a lot of it has no time signatures, and it's even more, or excuse me, no lyrics and even more complicated time signatures. It's nerd rock for sure. It's not for everyone. You're like tapping along and you're like, I think I can count. Like, it makes you think. If you know music, it'll challenge your knowledge of music.
Interesting.
So,
I do
nerd
so
stuff.
much writing and editing for videos, and then for like the games and publishing material that I listen to mostly wordless. I also like, no lyrics or lyrics in other languages, so I don't understand them.
Ooh, yeah. Japanese pop punk is the shit.
J-pop, J-rock is great. I like a lot of Scandinavian artists. Like Ivor is really very good.
Oh, Ivor's
Okay.
dope, dude. I love Ivor.
I very consistently fall back to starting a radio from something from one of the Nier soundtracks, especially Nier Automata, one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. So, yeah.
I think about that OST at least once a day.
That's so good.
Nier?
So freaking good.
Once a day.
All right, I'm gonna get this into my.
I've been listening to a little bit. Blink-182 came out with a new album. I know it's totally
no.
unrelated to the style,
Did they?
but I'm a Blink-182 fan, and they came out with a new album, and it felt like old school Blink-182. It really did. And some of the songs, like when you know their story, have some cool meanings. But I did want to backstep. When you said Death Dream Studios, Dylan, I thought you said Death Cream Studios.
Oh.
And I laughed internally.
Ooh, I like the sound
That's
of
our other
that.
channel.
Yeah. Well, I have
That's the
another.
hours.
I have
That's
another.
right, it's work, exactly.
I do have another Death Dreams pun that I'm waiting to unveil. I almost typed it into the thing. So There's some foreshadowing for you.
Okay.
But I can empathize with the Blink 182. They're old school pop punk from the 2000s will always have my heart. Old Fall Out Boy, Taking Back Sunday, Starting Line. I could list 1,000 more, but I won't. So that's kind of my bread and butter right there.
I haven't listened to Blink 182 songs.
I didn't even know they were still alive.
They are, and full-fledged
They've like survived
conspiracy theorists.
cancer.
That's
They
actually
survived
part of the
plane
album.
crashes.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
part of the
plot
album.
twist.
Part of their album is the fact that they're still alive. So
That's funny.
Travis Barker survived a plane crash, and
Mhm.
their member, how can I not remember his name right now?
Mark.
Mark Hoppus survived cancer. So
And
Oh.
Tom was probably abducted by aliens.
yeah,
Aren't we
yeah,
all at
for
least
sure.
once?
I've been listening to a metal band called Hive, typically a song.
Huh?
It's actually their most played song, and I can see why. Hive, the song I've had on repeat the last couple of is The False Hydra. I don't know how that showed up on my playlist, but the False Hydra is also an amazing monster creature from like old school D&D. If you don't know or are familiar with that beast, then I highly recommend it up. I actually ran it through one of my old groups where we were playing through Aslan, but it's a very fucked up creature, almost Cthulhu-esque in a way, but it's not like a Hydra at all. There's a lot of lore on it, specifically from a blog, I think, old blog, but he does a pretty thorough analysis of the false Hydra. But fucking dope. Very Cthulhu-esque if you're into those monsters of the stars and all that stuff. And if you'd like to help support us, you can buy this shirt that has Cthulhu on it at deathdreamstudio.net. Done by our metal artist, Andrzej Bartolovic, also known as Maggot Meister. Yeah, fucking love his art. I love metal. I love the False Hydra. I love you all. That's for session 003. So, with all that said, you guys ready to buy the die and die by the die?
Do it.
Ready for one of those things.
All right. Let's hop on over to Boundary B and move Jacob.
Did we switch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Quick, jump on my screen.
Get out of here, Jacob. Go back to your position. Overlay over. Go back to it.
Oh yes, I am Bertrand.
There we go. That's much better.
Let's hear the accent.
Who's accent? Who's?
No, I just Australians.
Australia.
It took me a while. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
that's-
long vowel sounds.
a lot of long vowels. That's not one I'm very good at. I
fair.
hear myself already dipping into something else, you know.
Oh, dude, accent chameleon right here.
I could do a huge range of voices, but accents I got to work on.
Yeah, I always fall into stuff like this.
Old
And
man
it's like,
voice.
yeah, it's
We love the old man voice. It's one of my favorites.
yeah.
That and the random Bronx woman who crept into the Fey realm somehow. That's another favorite.
Give us an example of that, Cody.
Oh,
Well, hi there, everybody.
I regret
oh
it.
yeah. Okay.
I regret asking.
Yeah. Put it away.
No, this is Fenn's new voice.
Oh gosh. There we go. Right.
So this, I'm gonna keep this recap very short,
Oops, wrong way.
brief. You guys are in the midst of a combat. You
Yep.
had. Before I start with this, you all were on. Not you all. Two of you, specifically, Dear and Ben, were on Weetooth's Way, a ship that was waylaid. Tremendous storm that was. The original destination was Iron Harbor. The captain took a turn to the nearest port, that was Osprey Cove, one that is not visited often. Small fishing commune, very peaceful. Predominantly followers of Caden Kalian, and they stick themselves pretty isolated. You learn that they are the sister city to Iron Harbor, which was your destination. But the storm had even gone so far to damage the ship. The captain, Tooth, upset about that. He told you guys to take and find some respite in the nearest pub that didn't have a name until Dylan dubbed it the Tub. Dubbed the Tub.
Rub a dub dub up in the tub.
At the only tavern pub in Osprey Cove. There, Erdir and Fen, played by Nick and Cody, respectively, met Dylan and Jacob's character, Bertrand and Sif, respectively.
Thanks for
Chatted
the respect.
showed some hospitality, and got to know each other. Had a very quaint conversation, cheersing to new friends across the ocean. And somebody barged in, Elder Jahidia, with a man who was dying. Threw him on top of a table. That didn't help his dying condition, but you all come to find and try to help her as best you can to see that he had been afflicted by something that you have never seen before. Armor is covered in rust. He looked like he had been hit by several crossbow bolts, poisoned with centipede venom. And let me go and... So, Sif was actually the one that was holding the dying man's hand and got whispered to. I said that for too. But along with that, I said that the centipede venom in the bolt had been fired off by Durgar. That is incorrect. For some reason, I read Darrow in the Rusthenge book as Durgar. Both are cultures, creatures, and societies that reside in the Darkland. So they are Darrow, not Durgar, Robert. God damn it. So, yes, from henceforth they shall be referred to as Darrow, not Durgar. And forget everything I said about that DVD, whatever their name was, Oscar. Oscar's out of the picture. So are the Durgar. So, yes, he perished. He died. The man that Elder Jahidia recovered from storm, covered in rusty armor, and brought him to a bedroom and saw a holy symbol to Gorham, a Gorhamite from Iron Harbor. It seemed that seemed to be Harbor is the sister city to Osprey Cove, and there had been kind of like a cold feud between both cities for decades. And it been probably just as long since anybody from Osprey Cove had visited Iron Harbor, and vice versa. Elder Ordwy, the owner, proprietor, and manager of Bertrand, who had she had taken a liking to and felt bad for his washing ashore randomly, gave him a place to stay as long as he helped around the tub. She let you guys kind of investigate the body a little bit more with Elder Jahidia further, and idea to be with the other elders, where you had where they came back shortly after to talk about actually going on a hike to Iron Harbor to investigate and find out more. And the next morning, after you all got some rest, joined her, asked all four of you specifically, and to which curiosity and just to maybe get out of Osprey Cove. saw this as a way out. If chomping at the bit to get out of Osprey Cove, explore more of the world that he's read about. And Faradir, with his original destination being our Iron Harbor, spend his paid escort on that way. Paid him that way for those things that escorts do. In the other ways, I digress. You guys had came to Kindred Crossing, an area where had been marked as the crossing point from either Iron Harbor to Osprey Cove. Bridge there, statues of the original brothers that had founded both cities, and you found an overturned boat. Heard a voice coming for help. Help me, help, help! Coming from the boat, underneath the upturned boat. And investigated to find that there was you guys identified it as a reef claw. Did identify it. A crab creature that is native to the area, coastal shorelines, and it looked like it had just been resting. Disturbed, a combat had ensued. And at the start of that, Elder Ordwe and noticed that they're just a bit ways off, kind of laughing around the corner as you guys fought and dispatched of it seemed to have been the one that threw its voice to the boat. Have you guys investigate? That's what we'll start this off at. Combat with this new creature.
Head on over to the other side.
Did I miss anything? Probably.
It was Faradir that noticed the creature with the elder.
Strange look.
The what's the word I'm looking for? The stingray goblin. Which, Bertrand, you better watch out. Stingray, Australian accent.
I know.
Oh,
He's not getting in the
no.
water. He's going to stay far away. Just throw his rapier. It's not worth it.
I'm not gonna lie, that sound effect that just happened on Sirenscape, I nearly shat. Like, I was just not anticipating it.
That horn.
That horn, which caught me so off guard, I thought it was a gun.
Oh wow.
And I was like, not again.
Not again.
Okay, so it looked like we are starting off with. Creature already went starting off the round.
Yeah, he tried to demoralize me like a little bitch.
Round 2 with Sip at the top of the order here.
Oh boy. Me. Okay. Okay, so we've identified that this little fuck is aggressive. Let's figure out. Oh boy, okay. How far away is he? Oh, he's pretty close. Is that adjacent to him? It's so small.
Yes, he's in yeah. You could fit 4 of them in that one square.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. Okay. I will. I'm gonna run all the way around. To flank him. As I run over, I will be kind of examining him and devise a stratagem.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know what it zoomed in.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
He's giving you your Sherlock Holmes moment.
It's given, yeah.
Close up, Mr. Spielberg.
Okay, and then with devise a stratagem, I get to attack with my intelligence. And so I guess I'll attack. I have an axe, right?
That's a cute little prop.
Oh yeah, from a murder teddy, but that's besides the point. Okay, so now I got to remember how to attack via my intelligence. Oh boy, does it just auto do it now that I've done that?
It does not actually. I think if you roll to strike, the dialogue box, it should give you
Okay.
an option to switch which attack.
That or you may need to devise a stratagem on as a condition. Like drag it to your token. I've seen that work before.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think it's going right now. We'll try it. Nope. Okay. We'll just attack. I got to shut off the knight. And okay. All right. So I want that one. There we go. Okay. And I forgot. These are all public rolls in combat unless it's a recall knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Roll for an attack here.
Right.
Got a nice solid 21 there on the die.
Go ahead and roll damage. That is a hit.
Melee strike dagger. No,
Nice.
this is an axe.
But you
Same
have the
proficiencies though. So, all right.
You have the here.
There we go. 11 points of damage between the slashing and the strategy.
Describe your kill.
Very good.
Damn. Fuck
Yeah,
that
I
guy.
think I'm gonna
Die by
run
the
over, see it kind of staring at my companions. I'm just gonna walk up and just kind of like whap it, and I think I just like, oh, kind of like you just slap something and it just drops. I'm very surprised. I'm like, oh, are we done?
And just looks down at this, what just happened. He's like, yes, I suppose we are.
That's my turn. I don't know how to zoom out. Oh, there
just
we go.
mouse
We
wheel.
got it. Okay.
All right, that's the end of the.
I was gonna say the music is still going, and I don't trust your dice rolls from the other day.
Right. There were 8 on the screen.
There were. Disconcerting.
Not four. All right, so what do you guys do from here?
So.
Oh, we were still really in combat.
Oh,
Okay. It's like, wait, what?
I think Fen would want to investigate this little stinker who just got axed. And I guess try to identify it, because he didn't really do that. I don't think any of us fully did.
Mm-mm.
all knowledges were done. Here, let me show you guys what it is.
He's
Yeah.
cute.
Saying
Oh
Now
yeah,
it's
the Hellboy
dead.
Tooth Fairy stuff.
He's even cuter with the axe wound.
oh no.
Split head.
Makes sashimi out of this little bitch. So what would I roll to identify?
You tell me. I had words to identify such a creature.
My thinking would be either occultism or religion.
Okay, yeah, you can roll whatever you think would work.
All right. Probably feeling occultism. I don't know if religion would quite do it here. Yeah.
Damn it. My bad. 3 mic knocks in a row. fun with that one, Robert.
My mic's been picking up a whole bunch of extra stuff tonight too, so I don't know what that's about.
So with that secret check, you think that this might be some kind of mermaid? Kind of
Or man paw.
some weird, maybe mutated version of a mermaid somehow. Sorry, we should-
It's a creature that Gosra would not be proud of you.
Orby walks up and says, "My, you know, not before. Reef claws I've heard of. Fishermen that go outside tails that attack their balls, but I've never seen one up close like that before. This thing."
A blight upon the ocean.
I think Faradir would cast Detect Magic, 30-foot emanation.
Do so, and you detect something coming from the turn.
Ooh.
Seems to be something magical under the boat. Anyone mind taking a look?
I'll give Bertrand a nod and kind of walk back over as to work on lifting it.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody else, please. I
He'll
do not
follow.
want to be attacked again.
There's another reef claw. Or whatever it's called.
Plot twist, it's the Tarask.
Hiding its like ears under the boat.
It's like, you fell for it twice.
Haha, you fell
So-
for my trap card.
No roll necessary between the two of your ears. Be able to flip the boat over, revealing a leather bag.
Ooh.
Be able to double click on that and check the contents.
Put your hand in that sack.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, this is cool.
Loot, loot, loot.
Inside, you find a potion, as well as silver. Rather, a gold and
Alright,
silver.
here for it.
Very cool.
Who's pocketing it? I think, yeah. I mean, we flipped it, but I'm just kind of looking at it. I feel weird stepping in and grabbing stuff. Sif is awkward.
Yeah, I think Bertrand would just say, well, we'll hold on to this all for now. Does anybody... Do we automatically know what that potion is? Or do we have to spellcraft it or anything?
Does it show as identified for you right now?
It does.
It does,
Yeah.
Then you know what it is. It is
Okay,
properly
perfect.
labeled as a potion of water breathing.
Yeah, I was like, does anybody need to breathe underwater? I was like, I don't want to assume.
Faradir's
Um,
behind Sif, and he's like, "What is it? What did you find?"
Just like he'll hold the potion up and then just like rattle the bag, showing like it's got some coins here. We can split this up later. And this potion, I've seen these before on the sea. It looks like a potion of water breathing. So I can hold my breath for quite a while. I'm a strong swimmer. Don't know if somebody else needs this.
I think
So
I
you
will hold
made
on to
sure.
it if no one else would like it.
Agreed.
I could see why Faradir would use it if he's like a really bad swimmer and he can't hold his breath very long. He's just like, everyone already got to shore and he's still sitting over there not moving, you know?
So my new question is, how do I loot this thing? I see the loot button, or what I thought was a button.
Oh, so
It
you
is
just
not a button.
drag the line item over to your
Ah.
token.
Ah, okay.
Or there should be a button that says loot select.
Oh yeah, and now it's gone.
Whee!
Then everything else we can just click. I don't know if you guys have this button or not, but I can click.
I'm
No,
gonna say we
yeah.
probably don't have that.
That's cool. Yeah, just
Yeah, that
distribute
is
that
freaking
ish.
awesome.
That's very nice.
It's like
Equally
seven and a
distributes.
half silver each.
Hey, communism.
I think there was like
Ship
gold in there
communism.
too.
Communism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ship
Yeah.
communism.
In 2e, silver became gold essentially, and gold became platinum. So
Mm.
silver is the main standard as opposed to gold in 1E.
That makes a lot more sense now that I've seen some of the cost of items.
That means
a lot of stuff's in silver, and then gold is, I mean, 10 silver is 1 gold. So
Faradir is stinking rich then.
I'm gonna go over and examine the bridge that we got interrupted with last time, and see if this bridge was cut intentionally, or if it was destroyed via natural causes due to like the storm last night.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception checks, kind of getting a lay of the land here, bridge, as I read some delicious text for the module. 2 weather-worn stone statues stand on either side of a 15-foot wide rift in the shore, extending their arms toward one another. Partially completed, partially eroded old stone bridge doesn't quite cross the gulf. In the water 15 feet below, surf crashes on a worn wedge of stone that might have been at one time part of... What did everybody get for their perception?
we don't know their secret roles.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You tell us, Mr. GM.
Is this some sort of game to you?
Listeners and audience may have heard some sound
so
effects.
we either crit, succeed, or failed. We didn't do the hero cards either.
Oh, we didn't. Right. Do you guys want to pull new cards or keep what you have?
I like mine personally. I think Bertrand, it fits Bertrand's little idea here, especially with Ordry. So
Yeah, I think I'll hold on to mine too.
Well, I'm not going to be the only one. I like chaos, so I'll do it anytime you want.
It's the chaos.
I might hold on to mine because it's if I hold on to it, the more I hold on to it, the more valuable it becomes, I imagine. Because it says twice your level. But a little bit of healing, you know?
Feel that.
Right. Sif, you notice that on the post across the bridge here, that there is a wooden crossbow bolt that is sticking out of it. Like it's a sit.
Does it look like there was a battle, like a fight that occurred, and that's just collateral damage, or that it was intentionally used to sever the bridge connection?
It's hard to tell. It looks like whatever. Well, you don't think a bolt would have been able to sever the bridge.
Yeah, I'll just since Fen is to my side, I'll just kind of point over. What do you make of that? And kind of point to the crossbow bolt in the post on the other side.
So it's wooden posts, and the bridge is actually stone, kind of crumbled in on the surf below, not as portrayed on the map. Sorry, go.
Oh no, I was gonna say I guess it depends partially on what Fen rolled for perception as to what I'd be able to surmise. I would imagine.
Let's see if you get.
Does Faradir see the bolt that they're referring to, Outriders? It's something that you have to...
Only Sif is noticed. It's kind of like kinked to the side and angled. Sif, see right. All of you examining.
How does the long jump feature work in Pathfinder? Like, could I take a running jump and then get across so I could examine things on that side?
I looked at this in preparation for this. It's a good idea, but if you can move 30 feet, you can jump 15 feet as long as you move half of your base movement in a stride action as a part of the long jump. You will land in the 15-foot square, so you'll only clear 10 feet.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
they're 5, 10. So I'd have to grab on.
You
okay.
might just barely be able to make it.
Alright, so I'll give you guys some options. You can climb up and or swim. You jump across, as you mentioned. It is doable. A PC whose speed is at least 30 feet can cover the gap automatically with a single.
Oh, okay. Shit.
And
I think
use a
that's only
rope if
25.
you have one somehow.
I've got some rope. Shoot an arrow. Who's got a... Hold on, I have one of them.
Could I mage hand the rope across and pull the rope closer for a bonus? So you don't have to jump as far, or maybe just jump to the rope kind of thing? Just a thought.
Yeah, I have a rope. Oh, I have a hand crossbow. That probably wouldn't carry
what
a
if-
rope.
I could just mage hand a loop of the rope across and drop it on the post on the other side, and we pull it tight, tie it to our side or something.
I suppose I also have a rope, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, my speed's only 25. I almost took fleet.
I also have a rope.
Yeah. Does it look like it would be hard to go around?
You
Like-
think it would take a lot longer
Okay.
climb and or cross
Yeah,
back
let's-
down to swim across, or
Could we jump from here to here?
you
It's actually
try.
shorter. But it's harder to get the 30-foot run out.
You have to like, ooh. Oh, damn
Right.
it, this microphone. God damn it. Sorry, man. You like
Or do
called
we-
it out.
Or do we use your crab powers to get us across this?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Roaches about.
Since
Can
both.
fool me, witch.
And you're
Yeah,
so
let's-
funny.
Let's bring out a rope. Bertrand will pull out his rope and tie a loop in it, and I think I could lasso that other side. Start to try to throw it.
Wait, just go give me a flat secret check.
Okay. I was hoping Faraday would be like, no, I got this magic hand.
He was gonna wait for you to do it and then
Oh, okay.
guide it on.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
from behind, like maybe nobody notices, but he like, I imagine him mage handing it on for you to make you miss or to make you hit even if you were gonna miss, kind of thing.
Got it. Just, it's cool. 4.
Ooh, let me cast guidance real quick on Bertrand.
I imagine it's kind of like a cheap way to assist, you know.
There we go. That should be a blind flat check there for a rope toss.
Oh, toss! I thought you were tying a knot. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. I was trying to toss it and land it on a post on the other side with my profession sailing lore.
Just as a loose end rope. No knot.
No, I like tied a lasso.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's what,
No,
yeah,
you
that's
just
what I thought you were doing.
Throw a
Why
blank
don't you
rope.
just throw in a rope end over there?
I throw this rope that is miraculously attached to this harness around me across the.
I'm a terrible sailor.
Just
It's
throw
like in the
all
movies,
my
it just
rope.
wraps around, you know.
Elven rope.
All right.
I pull out my grappling hook.
You have one.
No.
Okay. All right. So you tie this knot, throw it across. Not throw, but you here to cast telekinetic hand to get it across and onto a post. You pull the rope from your end, and it's taut.
Awesome. Bertrand's ego boosts a little bit. I had it. I haven't thrown a rope like that in a while. My luck must be high right now. I got all southern right there. It's the rope lasso, and it's all right. And
What do you mean?
pulls,
We've been southern this whole time.
he pulls the
Which is
rope
true.
taut. And
So-
is there another thing that we could like tie a slip knot in
Yeah,
it somehow
there's,
that when we get to the other side we can get it back?
Yeah, there's other
Good
posts.
throw.
There's other posts here.
Here's Slipknot playing in the background.
Guys,
Iowa.
so much custom percussion.
I definitely almost was about to reference a song, and it was not the correct band, so I'm going to hold.
All right, so you guys take the time to Tighten up, make sure pretty tight on both sides. Good.
Can we, for my sake, because my brain is, can we draw a rope or something across here?
Sure. Rope, a rope, you say? Hand rope.
I don't know how to do that in this. I could do it in roll 20.
There it is.
Haha.
Our bright blue dental floss rope. Let's go.
That's mint flavored.
I floss my teeth along the way.
Use your teeth to shimmy across.
Exactly. I put it in between my two front teeth and ride the dental floss across.
Like a zip line.
Exactly.
As everyone goes over, I'm watching the water kind of in and around this to make sure we don't have any more unwelcome surprises.
Is there a with this rope? Is there a DC we have to beat to do this?
Is so let's see.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, I was gonna ask you guys to do it anyways. So you can clamber, climb, hang, and shimmy across. Either athletics or acrobatics.
Perfect. I am trained in neither of those.
Who's going first?
I think Bertrand would jump at the opportunity to do this, and he will roll an acrobatics check. I'm assuming this is a blind GM roll, as they all are.
The acrobatics is assuming that you're walking across it like a tightrope. Backlining.
Well, it's my best skill, so sure.
Hey.
Yeah, he's gonna be all cool about it. My roll is out there.
It is. All right,
Robert's
so,
face is not enthusiastic.
All right, so I'll take control of your token for a moment as you into cross.
Oh, goodness.
Can I use deception to make people think I'm good at walking across? You know.
All right, so you get to maybe within arm's reach of the post edge here. You lose your balance,
Oh, no.
and slip off the edge. Roll a
Oh, no.
grab an edge.
Bertrand yells out, "Oh, no!"
Oh no!
Arnar!
Reflex. Good thing I'm an expert at reflex. I'm quite reflexive like a kit, mate. There's my reflex. Save.
You grab onto the rope.
Sweet. Can I pull myself up and onto the other side?
The athletics check, yes.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Checkity check, check, check. Athletics. Not great, but let's try it out. Law of averages. I have to roll well here sooner or later.
Right. And
Sweet. That's how it's done, boys. If you fall, pick yourself right back up.
yeah, Ordbury kind of like gasped as you fell, but then side with up rope.
Yeah, he gets to the other side. He takes his hat off and bows, puts his hat back on, and says, "I had it the whole time."
The good thing you did. You scared me. I thought you were gonna fall into the surf.
Not
That
to
is
worry.
one possibility. So I think Fen is going to attempt to go across next because he's a fool.
Is there anything I can do standing there, like to aid this, like hold the rope or anything? I don't think so,
Yeah,
but
if you want to try to aid the flat check and you describe what you're doing.
I don't know. I don't know what he would do. It's like, oh, stand on the rope right there. That's the spot.
Yeah, I was saying, cheers him along.
Yeah,
Fen
just
quickly casts guidance on himself.
It's a flat check. Isn't DC 20 to aid?
I think they looked at actually.
I shouldn't be that high.
I don't know the aid for remastered.
They changed
Originally
for
it was
remaster?
DC 20, which is excessively high. It's like you have to take assurance to be able to aid anyone.
Well, you can get feats with it. You can't crit fail an aid.
Seems like
I've
a
been
waste of a
doing
feat.
aids very differently in my games.
I fully plan on taking like keen follower so that I can just be good at everything other people are good at.
Oh, there you go. It's good.
Ben is trying to balance his way across this rope, and he's doing some kind of way. I don't know how well yet.
Oh,
But
sorry. So athletics to cross. Encouragement.
Yeah, maybe he said something about Gosra too. Like Gosra, he just prayed a little bit. It's like Gosra be with ye.
Ninja warrior way across.
even untrained. Let's go.
Nice. Bertrand.
Steps up and
Gives you a high five.
looks over at Yusuf.
He
and
misses.
You don't mind if I go next, do you?
Go ahead. I'll go last. I'll keep watching this side.
All right.
And
You kind
watches
of,
in anticipation.
she slides down and kind of like almost squats, and she puts her arms up and grabs the rope and stuff. Her hand slowly. She decides she's dangling a little bit. She's nervous.
Yeah, Bertrand's like cheering her on and kind of like grabbing onto the post and leaning down with his hand outstretched to try to assist with like the last couple feet if possible.
And encourages her in the name of Gosra and gives her guidance.
And she makes it across as well.
What does this drop look like?
It's about, I think I said 15 feet. Sir.
Okay, it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's 15.
You're next, Faraday.
It'll only be terrible if you do a swan dive into it.
I think he looks a little worried because I think he stops and he looks down at the water moving. Not a good swimmer. He's very nervous. Yeah, step up. I don't have any good skills for this.
I'll tell you what. I seen you look nervous. I'll kind of pull a rope out of my pack and like, if I wrap you, you drop. I can pull you back up. Does it make you feel better?
Yes, I think that is great.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna attempt to tie a knot around him that will hold should he fall, so that I can pull him back up.
Come
I'll
on,
go for that.
Faraday, my friend. Gosra is with you.
Secret check. Bye.
What? Crafting?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at crafting.
That's
And now,
better.
and now I'll do a crit fail.
Choo choo, or
Hey,
whatever the other one is.
The rope
The
feels
anti-choo-choo.
snug.
Okay. Performance? I've got
Performance tightrope walk.
I've got
that'd be great.
I've got a +4 in performance.
What performance
Right.
does Faraday do though?
Oratory.
Oratory tightrope walking.
Yeah.
Welcome to tightrope court.
looking at your eyes.
All right, Faraday, you make it about halfway across. Hand slips. Sweating, nervousness kind of gets the better of you, and you miss your next handhold.
Oh no.
Grab. Rope kind
Oh,
of shakes, and
Faraday,
you
no.
slip. You try to catch yourself, but you loose yourself from the rope completely. Go and roll a reflex save to grab. That is a fail also. So you
Ooh.
fall.
I have him in the rope, so I'm gonna try to keep him from tumbling into the surf.
Sure, yeah.
Sopping wet again. He hates this place.
Roll to yo-yo Faraday.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, so I'll say that you fall about 10 feet, but as Sif yanks on the rope to try and catch you and pull you to the edge, Sif, go and roll an athletic check. What you're doing. All right, so you're able to catch him at the perfect time. His feet don't even touch the water. He might be
nice.
sprinkled by some of the splashing surf, but he lands just maybe 10 feet below you,
Right.
5 feet above the surf.
You okay down there?
Yes,
Work on pulling them back up.
I'm all right.
All right.
Just grab the cliff. Don't make me do this all.
This is your friendly reminder, my friend, that I am not responsible for any trips, falls, or anything else that happens outside the vehicle at all times.
And Ordwy kind of is watching this happen. Asks, "Nice job, Sif. Got him."
Right. As I pull Faraday up over the cliffside. Are you ready for another go?
Yes, thank you, my friend. I definitely would have been lost without your assistance that time.
I pat him on the shoulder. I look over at Fen. You have any of that guidance for him?
I cast it on him earlier, but it must not have helped that much. But I will cast it again. Azra be with you this time, because apparently he was not last.
I almost went with him.
Well, at least you would have been in good arms, I suppose.
He feels the guidance is like, I'm feeling good about this one.
We'll roll another.
And internally,
Bertrand, as you're standing there, you can clearly see the bolt sticking out of this post now, too.
Yeah, forgot about
Can I roll a perception on it versus thinking back to the crossbow bolt that was in Homie who died in Ordwy's tub?
Yeah. Would you want to try and roll?
I mean, can I do a perception, or I'll take a look at my skills to see if I don't think I have survival or anything like that. Thievery, that doesn't make sense.
I have survived.
As you're looking over that bolt, Paradeer does make it across.
Ah, Gazra was with you that time.
I'll just do a perception check on it. Not close enough to pick up this item. Not close
As
enough to pick up this
The
item.
screaming man appeared on the ground.
Paradeer's token move before I can put.
Is this it's a slip knot, or do I need to untie this and try to jump across?
I think that Bertrand put some cool sailing knot in it that it's taut, but if you flip it the right way, while it's from his end, he could easily, it could be released. Or it's a slip knot and the other end is tied over there somehow.
Or like
if that makes
when,
sense. It's like doubled up.
when you pull, it takes the slack out as he comes. And so if he falls, the closer he gets,
Right. Well, I'm going to, after watching everybody get over, I'm going to copy the people that did best. So Fen and Ordwy, and just kind of crawl under it and grab it and attempt to shimmy across.
Athletics.
Shimmy away.
Right. I used my one good athletics roll on Faraday.
Let me go ahead and guidance you real quick here.
Oh, too late.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Gazra has ADHD sometimes, as do I.
All right, so with that roll, you make it across.
Nicely
There we
done.
go. Cool.
you imagine having like a god of ADHD, but you could never get done with your prayer.
Oh, God.
Finish your prayer already! I can't answer it unless you finish!
But then he can't answer because he's off doing who God knows what.
Well, that's part of the problem. Is when you leave the prayer unfinished, he's like, you have to finish it, and then he walks away.
He leaves
You
it on
can't eat your
red.
pudding if you don't eat your meat.
All right. Ordry kind of claps her hands together and says, "Excellent. Oh, that was stressful than fighting that strange creature."
I question that choice, as I was the one who was struck by the beast.
It's true. How are you faring? Tended to?
I am fine, thankfully, to Gazra, but yes, it was not as good as what you said.
Faradir would rub his knee. I think it's gonna rain.
All right,
I'll make sure to untie that rope off of Faradir and put it back in my bag as well.
Faradir has a power that not even I can ascertain from Gazra to be able to tell when it will rain.
And you're keeping this rope here on the poster.
I think right now he's looking at that crossbow bolt,
Oh, right.
but he would want to take his rope back.
Okay, we'll just say that you made a knot, special sailor's knot that allowed you to bring it across and pull it.
Yeah, I can
so
do
it
a
was-
sailing lore if you want.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
Know
like
well enough.
currently
He's-
expert in
yeah.
knots.
Yeah,
Uh,
not lore.
Yeah. It is not lore.
You could say he is naughty.
There you go.
all
Naughty
right,
escorts. What do we
So,
got?
My other domain, the not domain.
shall we continue on? We're just less than an hour's away from Lion Harbor.
Did Bert get anything from the looking at the arrow? Did
Oh,
it
I'm sorry, what
match?
did
Or
you
or
roll for
Sif.
that?
I have a private, obviously, perception roll.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, that's all of his most applicable skill there.
Gotcha. So I do now,
No worries.
and it looks like it's just hard to tell. It's been here for at least the last 48 hours. Stuck in the wood. It would take you a little bit of effort to pull it out without damaging it. But simply bolt crossbow.
Got it. Yeah, if it doesn't seem like anything spectacular, I think he would not say anything about it. Just continue on.
Alright, go ahead with your tokens. Just following
On the
fast
way.
behind.
Yeah, I think Bertrand would try to stay in front of Ordwy and he's kind of trying to keep an eye out for her.
I imagine
As-
Faradir would hide behind Fen.
I'll say Fen is, despite being hit to hell and back, is the most tanky out of everyone currently. So he's just going along.
Oop,
Here
game
for a
pause.
second.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
Poiking in my boots.
I can feel it in my beans.
All right, that's the perfect segue into me saying Death Beans Studio.
Dead Bean Studio. Yes.
That is
That-
good.
That'll be for our etc. streams
Yeah, Death Beans after
after
9.
dark.
Yeah,
Oh.
those 5 D20s
That's
right there.
way too many dice for my liking.
I don't like it.
You guys will be fine.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I've slowly pushed Faradir's voice into like an old man voice, and I think I'm starting to like it. I'm finding it, you know.
I like it.
Uh,
Kermit the Frog here.
so as you guys are kind of walking across this eastern part of the piece of the Chakakoth Isle,
It's a beach.
a beach, a raised cliffside beach. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't.
Bertrand Fenn, Bertrand Fenn, and Ordwy, all of you take notice of this ledge
That's a nice ledge.
up here. So, let's see. Not to say that there's any. Might be some.
That doesn't make any sense. You gotta give us one.
Suddenly, a small plumber in overalls comes out of the cliffside saying,
Oh.
Yahoo!
Well, I think that the road is the low point, and then there's the peak right here, and then this is like the peak. So this might be higher than us, and then this is above it. That's what my topography eyes tell me.
I don't know. I know we're on a raised beach.
It's not
I don't know
exactly.
what that means.
We like
No,
go
I
up,
know. I know.
go
I'm just-
uphill and around, and it's
Sorry.
the beach is still there. We're like, what's going on here?
This is like an MC Escher beach.
Yeah. So there is a ledge that is up maybe 30 or so. There is like this strange amalgamation of brush.
Oh, you got it. Strange amalgamation of brush.
I get called that sometimes.
Yeah, that was my nickname in college.
My nickname whenever I go on the beach.
Bertrand and Fen, or do we all of you kind of that?
Sorry, where is this at? My ADHD is ADHDing hard today.
It is
Okay.
And that's above us?
yes.
Am I able to? Okay, I'm able to move again.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably try to get a closer look too.
So there's brush up there, is what I'm hearing.
A ghillie suit is what I'm thinking. We got a
Sniper.
sniper on the.
Yeah.
Oh, the Noli Hill, is it?
Yeah, the grassy knoll.
No, I see Knoll, yeah. Noli Hill.
My favorite local weed store. Which is technically true. I think. Let's see. I think Fen is going to just kind of not yell, but like kind of speak up the cliff and just say, is anybody up there? Can you hear me?
While this is happening, Bertrand is looking the opposite direction, learning from that last encounter. He's making sure that we're not going to get hit from another angle. So he is kind of has his back to where the strange amalgamation of brush, which sounds like a math rock band.
Amalgamation brush.
He's kind of not paying as much attention to that and looking around the other direction behind us and along the coastline to see if there's anything that's going to maybe ambush us from behind.
Yeah, I think I'm looking up with Fen because I didn't catch what he saw, and so I'm just kind of leaning in towards him. Did you see something up there?
Some brush, and I'm just being cautious at this point.
You want me to stick my nose over, see if I catch a whiff of anything?
Go sniff, boy.
I frown, but I
Yes,
move up.
it seems racist.
I'm sorry. That was out of nowhere. I apologize.
He's a
As I
hyena
move
man,
up,
not a dog man.
as I move up, I'll kind of crouch down and try to obfuscate my presence, but I'll take a sniff, and I have imprecise scent within 30 feet.
He's doing the sif sniff.
Ah, yes, the good old classic sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff.
Is that gonna be a perception?
Sniff, sniff.
Yes.
Sniff, sniffs. You know what to do. Doesn't rhyme like the other song.
Right, with that roll, I'll tell you that it smells like
Team spirit. Sorry.
It's good. It's better than what I didn't say.
Yeah, it's you definitely catch a scent that shouldn't belong here. Like a mix of the local trees, as well as wet, almost bitter, old blood.
Oh.
I'm gonna look
Very
back to
faint
Ben.
Iron.
There's a strange smell of an amalgamation of brush up here. And blood.
Ah, yes, my favorite math rock band.
Title of the episode, maybe.
I
Amalgamation
don't know.
brush.
I don't know if we should leave it alone or.
As you say that, I'm peeking my head more over. I'm trying to get a view of this blood that I smelled.
Oh, sorry. So this ledge is above you,
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know.
about 30 feet. Looking up and kind of
Sif's
sniffing.
neck stretches like a giraffe into the ether.
It's a power I did not know I had.
It's Gumby.
He's a changeling. Yes, I do not know if I part of me wants to go up and check and see what's going on up there, but the other half says it's not my business to know. I'm
There's been
perplexed.
battles all the way up there, right? We saw the crossbow bolts. That man showed up on our door last night. I don't know. It might also be a good vantage point if we're continuing to go that way.
I suppose that is true. Well, I suppose if either of us are going to go up, maybe we should go up together.
If you
Hold
feel
hands.
comfortable in that, Alma.
Audrey says she's gonna stay down here if you guys do decide to climb up. But,
I'm wearing my battle skirt. This is okay.
it does look like you can clamber up it.
If you would think it's hard, Bertrand is agile and acrobatic and could try to go up there, but again, he's not really focused on this, so just saying that I don't think he would be inclined to go up unless there was something up there, but I mean something more than what we've already seen, I should say.
Amalgamation
Just
of
clearly.
brush is not interesting enough for him to check out.
No, I mean
Yeah.
he saw them open for Iron Maiden years back, and
Yeah,
Check
many
them
times
out
you
on
can say that.
Spotify.
I'll give a nod to Fenn and try to start climbing up.
Alright, Fen is going to cast guidance on Sif with Blessing of the Winds.
Ooh. Is this athletics?
It is.
Sweet. It's much better than acrobatics.
I still am untrained on both, but am I gonna
Nice.
try? You bet your biscuits.
Oh, I see. I have to toggle on guidance here.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy sure how it worked either.
Okay.
Oh, I just dragged and dropped the effect.
Alright,
Alright, so you begin to climb up. And even with the guidance of Gazra, you make it about 10 feet up, and Sif, you begin to slip. Slip downwards. So. You don't make me any. And with your 16, you do make it about halfway up. And as you do so, a crossbow bolt comes at you from the amalgamation of.
This is gonna be Fen's MO.
And almost at the same time, you see centipedes come skittering out from under.
Fen shits himself. Roll to shit.
I think that's a free action.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
I sure hope so.
Oh, where the heck is it?
Do we get to see this?
Oh wait, I don't think I just
You
rolled the
can,
right
yes.
thing.
Public.
Are we staying
That
on
is bad.
perception, or since we were climbing, do you want us to use that roll?
Yes. If
scary.
you're climbing, go ahead and use your athletics for perception.
I don't know what I rolled, so you have to tell me.
Okay. Let's
Bertrand pulled out a 10 for his initiative.
My initiative is going to be low as well.
Ooh,
That's a 3 on the
uh,
die for Bertrand.
Sitting at an 8.
Not good.
Oh, you can reroll. You can reroll for your
Okay.
for initiative.
Oh, gotcha.
That could be
I wish I
problem.
didn't ask. I wish I would have won perception. It's much better. But here we go.
At least you get to re-roll it.
Yeah, no guidance this time there. Public roll, sure. For initiative, we have 11 total.
We're crushing it. Too worried about the leaves, not worried about what was underneath them.
Well, they skittering.
Oh yeah, left to right on the headset.
That's bad ASMR right there. Didn't
Skittering,
like that.
they're chattering, they're hissing.
They pissing. Or, well, I'm pissing.
We bow to be.
And yeah, let's
I imagine Faradir's initiative is so low because he's actually looking the other way out into the water.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Ordwy gets to start the round off.
Damn,
Wow.
25.
I think Bertrand has a little crush on Ordwy.
You like the Cougars, eh?
You're into those crab people.
I just like. I think I like her rapier.
Crab people.
She's got a nice sword, and not like that. I mean, like literally, her rapier's nice.
You don't know that.
She says, he casts Bless. Steps
Sick.
between Faradir and Sif.
Our last episode ended with the combat, and this one probably will as well.
And that to next in the turn order that should appear now. Not.
It's going the opposite direction. Oh, ew, gross.
That thing.
This creature, honestly, you can't see it. It is under the brush, hiding underneath it. Fen, you're closer, so you see this creature kind of hunker down, like its face is gray, almost green. It's holding a crossbow and it's pointed out at you. It's in between this, covered in this thick brush, as well as hiding underneath a cloak with like leaves and debris covered all over it, and it's very hard to see. But you can kind of get a better look at this creature. Look at it's like that.
Whoa.
Who gave this amalgamation of brush and crossbow? And why does it have a child inside of it?
Code higher. At Fen.
It's like a undead gnome rogue-looky thingy.
Has a 19 total to hit.
With like light turquoise skin.
Yeah. No
yeah,
pupils.
that's
You're gonna take 3 points of damage.
Of course. It's
And
poisoned.
it's wielding a miniature version of Aragorn's sword.
Where's the thing? There it is. Yeah.
What's that sword's name?
Feel the bolt slam into your side, and the ichor of the centipede poison that you're pretty sure it's coated in kind of slide into your wound, and it stings. Feel like you've staved off the wound.
You'll have to do better than that.
It will reload again.
Alright, so Fen is going to finish moving on up here.
So go ahead and roll an athletics check to get to the end.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Okay. Athletics. Yeah.
Andrew.
That is the name of the sword.
Yes. Yes, you're correct.
That is a what?
The name of the sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
the blade that was
I thought you were
broken,
talking
that
about my
was-
roll.
It has been remade.
All
Nerd stuff.
right, Ben. That is not enough.
Oh, well.
It's
Back
not
down I go.
a critical failure. You just can't make any progression.
All right.
So that was your first action. You got 2 more.
My only options here are try to move up again or move down. I'm gonna have to try to move up again. I don't know what other choice I really have in the matter.
Okay.
Gods guide me.
All right, that is enough for you to get up there.
Okay, I
Nice.
thought you were about to say that's a critical fail, and I was gonna cry.
His camera just goes dark. He
Yeah,
logs out.
exactly. I've
Wait.
been like, oh, it's my bedtime. Goodbye.
The critical fail is like you fall down and roll the other direction 30 feet.
You roll 30
Right.
feet into a shark's mouth in the ocean, you're dead. So let's see. Oh, I didn't like that noise.
She
I didn't
laughed.
like that noise at all.
It was cute.
That sounded
fun.
like the bitch from the ring.
Nightmare fuel.
I
Damn.
ain't here for that. Alright, so I still have 1 move left. 1 action left.
She was after the One Ring.
She can't have this ring. So Fen is going to. Oh nope, he can't do that. Well, so Fen is going to do the only thing he can do right now, and he is going to draw his shield.
It's Matt.
Because I only have 1 action left. So that's my turn.
Sound like a horse.
All right.
Yeah, I don't.
The centipede.
Horse-sized centipede.
All right, and after
Centihorse.
Fen, it is this giant centipede's turn.
That's horrific.
You guys want to get a better look at this?
We've seen that
I
in
do.
Centaur Ward.
Gross.
That's,
Just wants to give
Free
you
hugs.
wants to give you a hug and a little kiss.
I don't consent.
no.
Doesn't
Nor do
speak
I.
your language, and your gestures want to hug.
No
Nor do
means
I.
no, centipede.
With its mandibles.
You're like that gross kid in middle school.
Nor do I. It's just Ordby's cousin.
Oh my gosh, that's a natural 20.
So, how do you feel about a
Don't
shield
believe
block
it.
reaction?
I feel like you should do.
Yep. Correct. Alright, so we're doing that.
So you're still take some damage. The centipede doesn't have a name.
You sure?
We just named him Bob right now. He's Bob now.
I was
want
gonna
me to
name
pull
him
a card?
Shit Stain, personally.
I had
That's-
Charlie in mind for some reason.
All right, so it's gonna. Oh. Oh, not it's.
Oh, I only take 1 on a critical. We love to see it.
Yeah, that's it. However, I'd like for you to roll a save.
Knew that was coming.
That-
Double poison.
Use that button on
Right.
the chat. Click on
Gatty? It, like, scooted. It didn't even roll.
And again, it bites into you. You feel this sucker of its mandibles and its venom enter its wound, and as it kind of lets go, lurches back, and attempts to bite again.
You little shit!
You feel the centipede bite enter your veins.
And it tries again.
Stop it! Down, boy!
Oh, misses. Sweet to
Good.
Sif.
Did you really only take 1 damage from a critical hit?
I did, with my shield block, and it rolled low, so...
Wow. Okay. So just so I fully understand the verticality here, it's a you said it's like a 15-foot, 20-foot scramble up, and then all three of these guys are on top of that.
Yes.
Can I see any of them from my vantage point?
You can see. You can at very least see this creature. It's kind of stood up now. It's might have some cover due to the ledge and what it's wearing, but you can definitely make it out. The centipedes. Yeah, they're astir, so you can see them kind of moving around also, but you don't have a clear view. You might see like the back of the carapace, their tail kind of flip around, but you might see from like the shoulder of whatever this.
Okay. Another logistics question, really quick. Can I ready one of my actions to give Bertrand a boost to kind of like throw him up the cliff a little bit so he can actually so the scramble is easier for him?
You can roll an aid check. Give him a bonus.
That's sick.
Okay. I'll do that last. Yeah, so I think since I'm down here, I will just I'll unsheath my I will unsheath my dagger because I'm probably going to throw it. Can't do too. Well, I guess if I fail the initial aid check, well, no, because that's the last one. Never mind. I'm metagaming too hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would Sif do?
Well,
What would-
ideally, I pull out my dagger and then I try to give him a boost and throw him up the cliff. But
Give me,
that's only 2 actions.
Say what you would say, because I think Bertrand did not have that in mind. So
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna pull out my dagger. I'm gonna look down to Bertrand. I'm like, I'm gonna throw you up. I already slipped
like-
once. So I'll just kind of ready my dagger, but put my other hand over, kind of crouch down and ready to throw him up the cliff.
it's so sick. Okay.
That's gonna be my turn. So let me make an aid for you.
Yeah. Bertrand's
Make
like,
that a secret.
you son of a bitch. I'm in.
Has already rolled initiative, right? Okay, under the skills. Skills, athletics.
It's 1,000 times cooler than Bert. What Bert was gonna do without that.
Well, roll. If Robert, if it critically fails, I'll use my hero point on it.
Okay. It does not. So,
Okay.
Bertrand, you get a +1 to next athletics
sweet.
check to get up there with the aid from Sif.
Sick shit.
Cool. That is my turn.
All right, and it is.
Cool. Bertrand is going to, again, say, you son of a bitch. I'm in. And he will I think he's gonna do it sans rapier in his hand, so he's going to move 15 feet up.
Sif. Edge.
Yes. That is, he still has 10 feet of movement. I don't know if we want to apply that to anything as one of his stride actions, if we can,
No.
or if I just have to stride up and then athletics check from there.
Yes. So your move up to him
Right.
would be considered one action, and then your athletics check with Sif would be a second action. Get up below.
All right. That is so 15 feet up in a stride, right up to his pal. Sif plants his foot right into his palm, leaps up with an athletics check. This is going to be a blind GM roll. That is rolled. He,
Right. That is a natural 20, so critical success.
hell yeah! I attribute that all to Sif.
Do a flip.
I'll let you move to anywhere you'd like to on the ledge without provoking any reactions, any at all.
Ooh.
Sweet. I think he would go right in the middle there.
Ooh.
Scared her. She's like,
Your
oh.
flanks.
Scared me too. Ah. It's too late for those sudden noises.
Hell yeah. Dude, I award a bottle cap, or an obol, excuse me, to Jacob for that idea. So if
Wrong
you're ever
buttons.
playing a game that I run, you have an obol. Just keep that in mind.
Thank you.
And with his Bertrand's final action, having flipped up the 30-foot embankment, landing on his feet in between a centipede and this blue-skinned lady, who he is not going to make any assumptions in metagame, but he will then, with his last action, draw his rapier and point it at her in a dueling stance, ready to fight either the centipede or her, but he's aiming more towards this woman.
Okay.
Legend, good to see you, my friend. Welcome up here.
He just laughs. Ha ha! There's a pirate laugh. I don't know. I don't know what that sounds like.
Yahar!
Arr. Nah, maybe he doesn't do
Har,
that.
har, har.
I don't know.
Itai!
Anime pirate. He does not say any of that.
Hey, she's someone's waifu material.
True. True.
Okay. So Faradir, can I see these three bad guys, bad people?
You can see parts of them as the battle's happening on the ledge there. Yeah, parts of them. If you try to do any ranged attacks or targeted spell attacks on them, I would give them a little bit of a cover bonus against anything happening.
Faradir, as a free action, says, "I'm getting too old for this shit," and then he fires a 3-action force barrage at blue skin.
Nice.
Happy Captain.
Pew 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 pew.
13.
13 points of damage. Dude, that is sick, dude. That is so broken. It's so good. I get that it's a full round. It's all 3 actions, but that is so good.
And I
If you
can't
roll
miss.
good, it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good rolls for sure. Yeah, so missiles did 5, another missile did 3.
Yeah, you did really good against the other creature too.
Mm-hmm.
Last at.
Yeah.
We love the automatic hits.
All right,
Clutch.
it is the last centipede's turn, and the blue creature lady, she says something in a language nobody understands. Oh, actually.
I'm sorry, I do not speak Italian.
You understand that?
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah. I do. Yeah, because I'm
Nice.
a polyglot.
I see sus.
Yeah, just sus.
So in the Foundry chat, there's a sentence that's completely scripted.
God, I hate that noise.
So can't be
It'll be my sleep paralysis demon tonight.
Can I yell out a translation, or is that something I need to wait for my turn?
you do it now.
Yeah, so as I hear her, and that thing can become skittering over the side, I'm just gonna say, she means to kill one of us down here.
Down there?
We just got up here.
We'll take care of it.
Bitch.
And the centipede targets Ordwy.
Oh, good.
Fuck.
Not my crab queen.
Ordwy's taken by surprise as the centipede scatters down the rocky ledge with Centipede. Sent to speed and hits with a critical.
Fuck.
Shit.
I heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quick, Ordwy, raise your crab legs as a shield.
Ooh, shit! You see her shake? She almost transformed.
And she'll. Oh no! It's a natural one for Udwy.
Fuck, dude.
Got to be one.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
So she'll immediately go to stage 2.
All of our characters simultaneously. My wife.
My wife.
They've all been secretly simping over Ordwy.
I mean, when you have crab legs that good.
She's got
The legs
legs for
go-
days.
Yeah,
She's
they
got
go
legs
all
for
the way
days.
up.
They grow back when you break them off.
Tasty.
Got that butter ready.
And I lets out a shriek. Ow!
You shriek weird.
Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
You shriek.
No longer attracted to her.
Simping over. The centipede will turn its attention to.
First person who dies, their character, they have to come back as a bard who plays as Jack Black.
Yeah. From School of Rock. Or
Oh.
just in general.
Jack Black in general, yeah.
Ordwy,
Oh.
she will attempt to move away.
For some reason, my brain went to Jack Sparrow first.
It's half of what I'm already doing.
I know, right? That's why I was like, wait.
Yeah. Kind of. Just not so drunk all the time.
Yes.
Will
And not generally a dick.
True, yeah. Not a nice person.
she'll concentrate on the bless, raising or extending the range of her spell
Nice.
after she moves.
Dude, it seems bigger than it should be unless she has a cool feat or something. It seems massive. It should be 5 feet per round. Should be 5, then 10, then 15. But right now it looks like it's really big and that we're in it.
I like it.
I'm
Good for it.
I'll double
having-
check later, but it's going by the automation.
fine by me. It just seems really big.
By 10.
Oh, she must be like way better.
She will. Heal. Nope. Never mind. She will instead. Cast
Whoa.
Shield.
Sounds like Midna from Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Go play that game if you haven't. It's underrated.
I love Twilight Princess.
It's one of my faves.
That was the only Zelda game I've ever finished.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying only the one you've only ever played. And I was
No,
like,
that's the
dude.
only one I've ever finished.
Got it.
I remember having a stroke over Majora's Mask at least 5 times as a child.
Still never beat it.
Nope. I have no interest at this point.
No, I don't have that time. I got shit to do.
I ain't got time for that.
I'm doing this.
Exactly. I'm here dying to centipedes.
And everything else.
And everything else.
She will at this point drop the crossbow and out.
God, I thought we were still in Ordwy for a minute, and I was like, how many actions does this bitch have?
She'll pull out an Acklets.
Oh, that's a 16th level feat.
Bing. And hit with
Damn.
take
Boy.
Take 6 points of damage.
Grr.
And for her third third action, attack with map, she's gonna try to
Oof. Good thing I don't have Kip up. Who hit her?
the
That
magic
was Faradir
Force
with
barrage.
Force
Oh,
barrage, yeah.
that's right. Thank you. Thank you.
She critically failed with the trip, and
Attack of
no, how's
opportunity.
she goes prone.
Is that how it works?
She overextends with the critical failure and falls on her face in front of you, Bertrand.
Haha. He pirate laughs again. I need to work on that.
That is
Tune in next week for my pirate laugh.
That is the. However, before we move on to Fen, she says, "Stop, please, don't kill me." Oh man,
Bitch.
I'll call my centipedes off.
You just saved me a whole action.
You go to Fen.
All right, so I think Fen is going to take a thing here to draw his trident now, and now I'm conflicted. You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't know that I trust you at this point. You shot me. You sick your centipede on me, and well, I don't like you. So I'm going to kill your centipede now. So Ben is going to attack the centipede in front of him. And he is gonna do a little schwang. Hi-ya. I have no idea what I got because I rolled it secret.
Oh, you shouldn't have. That is
Yeah,
a
I know.
17, so that is a hit. Go
Beautiful.
and, roll damage.
Yeah. I don't know why it's showing as range damage, but sure. Or
Here.
piercing. Never mind, that's piercing. Okay. So that is 4 points of damage.
Centipede takes it.
Yeah, he does. A little nasty. And then Fen is gonna swing one more time. And this is a public roll because I'm smart. That is an 11.
Ooh, bummer.
Why does it say thrown? I'm not throwing it.
Oh, I think that's just a trait that it has in case you
Yeah.
can throw it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I was
Once
like,
you're clicking the melee button.
Yeah, it says you can throw this weapon.
I think I am. Yeah, and that's Fen's turn. That was all 3 actions.
Right. Centipede in front of Fen. Snarls.
Fen hisses back.
Give me.
You can never have my beans. You may take my freedom, but you will never have my beans. Aha! My beans are fine.
Second attack.
It always reminds me of the movie Brothers Grimm, where they're like, "Magic beans, Jacob."
It's a hit with an 18.
Ah! Right on the dot. A little nasty.
Oh, man.
What I call my dog.
3 points of damage. Go and roll a fortitude save, please.
Literally.
Raised-
A little nasty.
I should
She's
have raised my
adorable. She's
shield.
not nasty. How about I call her that?
That is a success. God damn it.
He's speaking in tongues.
He's lost it.
Parcel tongue. What's on my third
Tongues,
attack?
bruh.
He's speaking centipede.
Here's the attack. That is a miss. Centipede. Turn done. Sif.
I understood what she said. What language did she speak?
That was Aklo.
Aklo. So that belongs to the people of the Darklands. Yes. Okay. Oh man.
Zero confirmed.
Yeah.
Zero confirmed. How is Old Weed looking? Is she looking pretty hurt, or is she just kind of like minor scrapes?
She looks injured. Her health bar is still green. She looks okay.
I'm glad your health bar is still green. Keep it that way.
playing this game like Sword Art Online. That's hit points.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's an anime reference I understood.
There you
I
go.
can't wait until we can just like, oh, my day is over. I'm gonna spend my entire sleep time in a virtual game. Like, why do we not have that yet?
Still
You know?
get your rest. No,
Yeah.
your brain would still have to be too active for it to get any rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I heard her, but I heard Fen go crazy. So I guess we're committed. I'm gonna drop my dagger. I'm gonna pull out my hand axe
Oh, drop. Okay.
because the drop's a free action. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said draw. I was gonna say I thought you already drew it.
Yeah. I drew it, but pull out the hand axe because it hits a little harder. Hits a little harder.
Little harder.
Little harder.
For
So
the podcast audience, he pulled out a little axe from his
Yeah.
teddy bear.
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna look at the centipede and kind of find a weakness here, using devise a stratagem, and then I'm gonna attack the centipede here, with my hand axe. So it's gonna be this guy, and I'm in bless, and then it's gonna be with.
Heart
that.
attack.
Okay.
I jumped on that one.
That one was scary.
Oh, that is a natural one. Critical miss, so we get to pull from the fumble deck.
Yeah.
Technically,
But
he did devise a stratagem, so wouldn't he know it was a bad roll and he would choose not to act?
that's it.
Does that? I don't know if it works like that.
Yeah, that's how I thought so.
Oh,
Yeah.
The devise a stratagem. I get
Yeah,
to.
like,
Let's see. I get to replace strength with intelligence, which is very, very useful.
that's if you use devise a stratagem.
Correct.
Or if you, yeah. And if you use your intelligence modifier, you get studied strike. Devise a stratagem, you roll ahead of time, and if you don't like your roll, you choose to do something else. Or something that doesn't have a roll.
Yeah, it says if you strike the chosen creature later this round, you must use the result of the roll you made. So
I see.
you technically don't have to do that.
Didn't actually strike.
Yeah, that
So
was
you-
your stratagem was going to be bad. So
Yeah.
you don't attack then.
That's cool.
reconsider.
I see. I
That's
see.
Broken.
Pretty cool.
That's broken.
That's really cool. I didn't know. I'm a glutton, so Sif is learning. So I critically failed this because I want to take the fumble.
Okay.
Okay.
But I know for the future.
I do think then that is a separate action to attack. To do the strike action.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's all three. It's all three actions. Okay.
Yeah.
It popped up 4 different things. I don't know what this means, Robert.
What popped up exactly?
I clicked the critical fumble. That says 38.
Okay,
and
so
now
you
the
just
roll.
pick on the type of damage that melee. Yeah, it's just melee. So
What would a hatchet do? It should have like it's either slashing or bludgeoning.
They
I don't
have
think
a
it's piercing.
bludgeoning called Ring Your Own Bell. Hatchet. Sure. I guess I go to strike this, and the centipede moves in such a way that when I hit that carapace, it kind of glides off, and as I retract, it comes back, and I smack myself straight in the forehead. And until healed, which I'm at full health currently, I am deafened.
Oh no.
This is gonna be so fun.
If it does help, a hatchet is technically slashing. If that one's better.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
slashing.
didn't
It's
get
like
it,
Well,
yeah.
you imagine the
melee
blunt
range,
end.
unarmed or spell.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Yeah. There is an unarmed condition if you'd like, which I strike out. I critically hit Audrey.
No, we'll go with that.
No,
We'll go with the melee one. It's
No,
already
no,
done.
no.
You have the condition on
back.
you, so we'll move on to Bertram.
Okay.
All right, Bertrand.
Go birdie.
He is his bleeding heart. He would like to God, scares me, man. He is going to ready an action that if she makes any hostile movements, he will strike out with his rapier. So that is 2 actions to ready that. And he's going to say... actually, no, before he does that, I apologize. He's going to strike out 1 attack. Can I attack and then ready another attack?
Because
readying
two
is...
actions.
Yeah, okay. So first thing he's going to attack the 1 scorpion. He's going to say, call them off first. That's not his voice. Call them off first. We won't stop until you show us that you're actually going to stop first.
Okay,
Again,
it's also not the scorpion.
Not really his voice. Did I say scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, so he will strike out at the 1 here, the 1 not scorpion. Roll to attack.
Not scorpion.
It's an 8 on the die for a total of a 16, which is a hit. Roll this damage, 1d6 damage. That's a 3 points of damage. And then he's going to ready an action on her to basically, if she doesn't call them off or like does any hostile actions, he's going to attack her with the rapier. So basically giving her the opportunity to actually call them off, but we need to see it to believe it.
Okay. And perfect. Fairdeer, you're up.
Paradeer sees it's 3-1 down here and 2-on-2 up there. And I think he wants to even the odds, but I don't think he heard what she said.
Or understood.
Oh, did she speak in Aklo?
You did,
She
yeah.
spoke in common also, right?
I thought she
Oh,
spoke
she-
in common when
oh,
she said stop.
When she yelled out stop, she said yes. Yeah, that was in common.
In common,
Okay,
yeah.
got
Broken,
it. Okay.
but it was enough for you guys to understand. Trying to
No
give up.
hit me.
Yeah, I know hit you.
Yamete Kurosa?
All right. Paradeer is going to cast one more Force Barrage, but it's going to be a 2 action at Centipede between Fen and Bertrand.
Grab your kill after the
Oh,
hits it.
So the missiles go through, and I imagine it just goes straight through its chest, just boom, and the thing has a hole in its chest and falls over. Now, here's where its fun starts. 2 action that he now is going to use a little action called Bon Mot. He is going to roll a diplomacy check to this badly injured person. And he would say, let me see. Given your company in the 2nd world wound, I would take the world wound.
ooh.
I'm gonna
She's like, I
roll
don't understand.
a diplomacy check. Oh, hold on. I need to put this effect on first. Yes. My Imperial Blood Magic activates when I use my Force spell. So now I'm going to cast Diplomacy at a higher bonus. And is this going to be public or is this going to be blind, right?
Does it say? That is
Oh, sick.
a crit.
Okay. if it-
Nice.
They take a -3 status to penalty to perception and will saves for 1 minute.
That's sick. Massive.
Like that?
Hide.
I wish I would have only used one magic missile or force missile, because then if I had my third action available, this is where I turn around and demoralize while they have a -3 will.
Mm-hmm.
It has yet to get back to this creature's turn, so the centipede is just going to continue. Stiff. Critical hit.
Not surprising. I have a 14 AC without my shield.
Oh, damn.
Oh, crap. Yeah, you're just going to take... And go ahead and make a...
Only 1 point on a crit? That's crazy.
It's the fortitude save that gets you.
Hopefully.
Not Mon-based.
And
19.
That was... Action. That would be... Ew. We will... she'll draw her rapier. And... with that centipede next to Sif. Night. Good action. Oh no, she's got a con. Still has to spend an action. Keep that list.
I don't think so. I think you only have to concentrate
right.
to expand it. Yeah, once per turn, you can use a single action, which is a concentrate, to increase the emanation.
So she'll spend her last action striking out at the centipede.
Oh.
Turn state. Poison. This creature's turn on the ledge. She yells out something in active.
And any trust I just had in her is now gone.
He yells out in active. I don't know if that's what Akla sounds like, but that's
It is now.
And she looks over to you, Bertrand, kind of still prone. She says, I told Centipede to stop. She kind of starts to stand up slowly. Second action.
All right. She hasn't done anything outwardly aggressive towards Bertrand immediately, but he will yell out, Sif, is that what she said? Is that what she said, Mike? My accent is lost for the evening.
Becoming less Australian as the night goes on.
Yes.
Sif's focus is still on the centipede, as you don't realize that he heard none of that.
Okay. Then Bertrand's still waiting for an outward attack on him.
As she stands up, she charges you and attempts to shove you off the ledge, so go ahead and get your attack.
All
There
right.
it is.
That's her third action.
With
It's a 13 on the die for a 21.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh god, 1 damage.
Make it.
That is always the worst.
I imagine like the 1 damage is because you just like slapped her on the hand real quick. You know,
Exactly.
you're
Like barely
Oh.
cut the back of her hand.
And oh, works. Come on, natural 20, not quite. Says a 17 total, which is enough. 14.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
She pushes you back 5 feet. After. Well, I guess shove is back.
It would it should be against, yeah, the same direction.
Well, she pushes you here, and she step 5. Her Atlas is still out and in her hand, and actually, you go to Fen.
All right. So Fen, seeing this, is tired of her shenanigans. He's gonna move down here, and he, with his trident in hand, you see the trident starts to vibrate in his hand, like,
Ooh.
and you hear the sounds of the rushing ocean intensify inside of this thing as he casts Haunting Him, which is a 15-foot cone in front of him. Hopefully Bertrand is out of the way now. And so she is going to need to make a... Oh, I need to place the cone. There it is. All right, I was looking for that. Ooh, he is just out of the way. So she needs to make a fortitude save.
Okay, she tempted and fails.
All right, so she is going to take
Killer.
probably, hopefully. There we go. I was like, where is the thing? Okay. Hiya! So that is
Nice.
14 points of sonic damage.
Oof.
Describe your kill.
Lower away with
All right,
sound.
so yeah, just this, like, the sound of a typhoon comes out of the tip of Fen's trident, and before that happens, Fen kind of looks over at Bertrand and is like, "You may want to cover your ears. I do not know if it will still affect you." As this like roar comes out of the end of the trident, and she, like, her ears just start bleeding out immediately, as she just falls directly on her face into a pool of her own blood.
Cool. All right. Stiff, you're up. The feed is between you and Ordry down there beneath this ledge.
Yeah, so I think taking that failure in stride, I realized that I don't have to strike and plan in the same moment. I can kind of separate those. So I would devise a stratagem without actually striking. So I roll the attack, right? We roll the attack and we determine if we want to actually do that. Okay, intelligence. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It-
So, kind of seeing a weakness in the armor, I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my attack to strike it with my hatchet.
Okay.
So we will roll some damage here. Strategic strike, and modifier is going to be intelligence. How do we change that? It won't let me change my strength modifier. So it'd be, rather than a +2, it would be a +4 to this.
Okay.
So we'll just increase the damage by 2. Oh. It's two ones on the die, so a total of 6 damage. And then, you know, I'll just take a second attack at it. -5. Don't get the
Off guard, so lowered by 2.
okay. This is via strength this time. Not as good.
Oh, nice. Hit.
Well,
Second
-5,
attack.
so it's 19.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it's a light weapon, so it's only -4, so it's still 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's still
Yep.
a hit.
Okay. And we will roll damage.
Killer.
This is not.
Ma-
How do you know the
Murder!
centipede is a she?
Yeah, 5 points of damage total.
Alright, describe your kill.
Yeah, so I
Centipede
think
goes
I
down.
saw the weakness. I hit it. I didn't quite hit it as hard as I wanted to, but it exposed a gap in the scales, and I just go in and again, and kind of like it did with that creature on the beach. Hit it, and it just kind of drops. And I think Sif is kind of caught up in the moment because all he hears is ringing, and so he's kind of looking around, watching the centipede, but looking around, and has the axe raised, ready to go again.
Hey, well, it seems as if all the threats have expired. So that is the end of combat, as well as the end of this episode, session 3. That is the end of it here. So thank you all for
Nice.
listening and watching along with us. Rest the story here. Well fought couple of combats, and yeah, that's it, y'all. Yeah, any final words? Yes?
Nope. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening, watching, all of the above.
Thanks for doing the things. And if you were here lurking, we still appreciate you.
Very much
Yes.
so. Thank you very much, everybody, and don't forget to join our socials. Add us to your socials, so social together. Check out our Discord, deathdreamstudio.net for merch, as well as the one in art we've got published. And I'm planning on jumping on Paizo's Game Jam. Check that out. I'm excited to put out a 2-page little thing. Found some inspiration today, and I started writing a little draft out. So hopefully
Nice.
coming to Pathfinder Infinite by the end of Game Jam. So cool. And don't forget that existence is suffering. Y'all try our best. Have a nice life. Don't forget to live by the die
Live by the die.
and die,
Die by the
Die
die.
by the die.
We're getting closer at the end of every episode.
Yeah,
Almost.
We'll get there.
Almost.
We'll get there.
All right, everybody, take care. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Aw.